Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to play Insurgency Sandstorm in VR. The first thing you need to do is have the game on Steam and you need to have the game downloaded. Run it once in flat screen. That helps to upload all the files and for the game to be uploaded properly. So then you've got a higher chance of the game running smoothly when you're trying to inject it with the UEVR software that we're going to use today. So once it's installed, right click on the game. That will bring up this menu, go to manage and browse local files. That will then take you to where the files are saved in your computer. This is the modded version of the files. Initially, you won't have this and you won't have this, but you will have Insurgency and Insurgency EAC, but not with the G. So that's the first change you're going to make. Right click, show more options, and then rename and add something to the name of Insurgency EAC. This is the easy anti-cheat, which we're trying to work around, because if you don't have a workaround, the anti-cheat will block the UEVR software and you won't be able to make the game VR. Okay, the next thing you need to do is you need to right click Insurgency, that's the application, and then you want to go to copy, and you are going to paste that copy here and rename it Insurgency EAC, EAC in capital letters. And then you're going to do something very similar, but this time rather than copy, you are going to go back to the Insurgency application and you are going to create a shortcut and you are going to name it this here with a gap minus EAC minus NOP minus loaded, all in lowercase. Once you've done that, copy this file here and place it in a folder where you would like it to be. I have copied it onto my desktop because this is how we are going to launch the game. You don't want to launch the game from Steam because it won't have the workaround and it will block UEVR. So we always launch the game from the shortcut. Okay, so next we need to download UEVR. So you go to your browser, go to UEVR download, go to releases, Praydog UEVR. You are going to click this first link and that's going to download for you. I've already done that. Then go to your files, go to downloads, right click that download. It will be the most recent one and you want to extract all and then choose where you want to extract it. Browse your files and choose a folder where you would like to extract it. Press extract. Then you want to run the application. So you go into the files and you click this one here, UEVR injector application. For this to run, you are going to have to turn off your computer security. There's nothing to worry about. This is completely safe. There are thousands of people using this, so please do not worry about it. Once the application has ran and it's installed on your computer, you can then turn the security back on. Okay, so now you have installed the application. You then want to go to where you've got the application saved. Mine is on my desktop and it will now look like this. So that UVR injector looks slightly different with the big blue bold writing. You want to double click on that and it will bring up the UEVR software. This is the UEVR menu and you want to restart as admin, give it permission, and UEVR is ready to go. Okay, so to get yourself a profile for the game, you need to join Discord. So if you type in Discord in your browser and create yourself a profile, once you've got yourself a profile, you can go onto Discord and then you can join different pages. And one of them is flat screen to VR. So if you type in flat screen to VR on your browser, it will give you a link to the Discord and you can join that page. And this is the picture that you need to click on once you've joined the page, flat screen to VR. And then we want to be looking for Unreal Engine VR on the list of different menus. And then you want to drop down the menu and you want to look for UE Games. Click on UE Games. You then want to go to the search bar at the top. I'm just going to see if I can pull that up. There we go. And you want to type in Insurgency. Once you've done that, any game that has that word in it will be shown, and then you are looking for Insurgency Sandstorm. There it is. Click on that and it's going to take you to the game page. And then we want to go on the three dots and click on pins. And then we want to go on the pin symbol, and it's going to bring up all the messages that have been saved because they're significant messages. So this first one here is to show you how to change the files in the game folder. So if you have gone past that point in this video and you would like a visual reminder, there's one here. And then on here will be different profiles that people have uploaded, and they will look like this. So you click on that, and then that will be in your downloads. And if I go to my downloads, you will see I have loads of different profiles, and I do have one for Insurgency Sandstorm, which comes up as Insurgency Client. It's just going to take me a while to find it though. Here it is, Insurgency Client. So the way that we upload that profile to UEVR is we go into this drop down menu and we need to choose the game once it's running. So I'm going to go to the shortcut. Remember, always launch from the shortcut. Double click, press continue, allow the game to load up. Here we are. We're going to allow the game to get to the menu. And then once the game is settled in the menu, we're going to go back to UEVR. We're going to upload the profile and then inject. So now if I use this drop down menu, I can search the game and I can select the game. And then I'm going to go to import config. And then you're going to go to your downloads and you're going to choose the profile that you want. So if I go through here, you can see all of my profiles, and eventually I would be able to find my Insurgency profile, which is here, which comes up as Insurgency Client. So you would double click that. Once you've double clicked it, it will be imported to the UEVR software. You don't need to do anything else. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. And then once you've done that, you press inject and it will take you into the game in a VR perspective. If you are running in Steam VR, you want to select Open VR here. If you are running virtual desktop, you want to select Open XR. So I'm going to press inject, and then within 3 to 5 seconds, it's going to take me into the game into a VR perspective. Okay, I'm now in the game in a 360 VR perspective. In front of me is the UEVR menu. I need to tick this box here, which is Virtual Desktop Fix. That means that Virtual Desktop and UEVR will play nicely with each other, and I'm going to get a smooth experience. To bring the menu down, I press in the 2 analog sticks, and if I ever want to bring it back up, I do exactly the same. So you can bring it up at any point, whenever you want. You can play online. You will need to search the browsers for a server that is working around anti-cheat. Local play works perfectly. You don't need to do anything. Just select what you want to do, and then you can go into a game, which is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to go into local play. I'm going to choose daytime. I'm going to choose farmhouse and checkpoint security. You can either play as the military or you can play as the insurgents. There is normal checkpoint and then there's hardcore. Today I'm going to play normal. Let's go. So here I can choose what I want to be: rifleman, breacher, advisor, demolitions, marksman, gunner, observer, commander. I'm going to go rifleman. This is the gun that I'm choosing. If I click on that, I've got the different options. I've gone for the recoil grip, but there's other things that you can choose. And I've gone for the extended magazine. You can go for a drum magazine if you want to. And we are going to deploy.
Everyone ready? Jasin?
Okay, I'm here with my AI companions. There's one behind me, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4 of us together as a team. Just waiting for the game to start. And you can see you've got that red circle with the capital A. That is the first building that we need to try and secure. So we need to head towards that circle. You have full motion control over the weapon. You can't separate your two hands, but you can move the weapon wherever you want it, and the aiming in the game is exactly where you are moving your motion controls. And this is controlled by your right motion control, because obviously you can't separate them. One needs to be dominant, so it is your right motion control that is moving the weapon, not both of your hands. You can pick up other people's weapons as well. So now I've taken that.
Contact! Contact!
Is there anybody else here? Was that up here? Looks like one of my teammates has just been killed. Where did they come from? Okay, that came from over here. Let's jump down. I'm going to take that gun if I can. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to take. Let's throw that up there. I've nearly captured it. Is there anybody else coming? I can't hear anything.
Look! Alpha secured!
I've run out of ammunition, so I need to change that over again. Okay, so we need to move on to B. B is in this direction. Oh, I heard somebody. My teammates are back. So once you clear a building, they respawn. Wow, yeah, that moves a lot. Uh-oh. I need to get myself a gun, I can't see anything. There we go, there's a gun.
Come on! Capturing Bravo now! I'm going to blow it!
Okay, let's blow this up. The effects in this game are brilliant. Okay, moving on to C.